this stuff without appearing off stream. Yeah. Yes, there we go. Aha! I'm now live. Right, how am I going to do this? I'll just have to prop this up. There we go. Right. Lads, lasses, people with glasses, and of course, all of those in between. My name, in case you didn't already know, is Dexter, and welcome to tonight's low energy live stream, where my dinner has just arrived, so unfortunately I will actually have to eat while I'm doing this. I hate eating on stream, but needs must. So, I currently am joined by Albert. Would you like to say hello, Albert?
Evening.
Oh, those are salty. Oh.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not actually choking. I'm just coughing because of the salt. Right. So yes, we have a few things to talk about today. We actually have more to talk about than last week's, where I kind of feel like I really let you down on last week's show. That salt is still catching my throat. But I must apologise for being late. Literally, as I was about to go live, my wife got home and I had to go and answer the door. So, yes, how is everyone? I hope you're all doing fantastic. God damn, they are salty. And yes, Paul, that's what she said. So, first off, good evening, everyone. I hope that you are doing fantastic. Good evening, Dom. Good evening, Martello. Howdy there, Paul. Good day to you, Gassy. I hope that your head is doing fine. I'm assuming it was the head that the dog got. Richie, hello there. Thank you very much for dropping in. And I think that is it for the introductions. Anyone else that is here, thank you very much for tuning in. Even if you do just want to stay and watch me eat my dinner. Vegan tea. Not really. I don't think it's possible to be vegan. I just don't think it is. I managed to miss my mouth. We now have 9 people in the chat. Good evening there, Ben. Thank you very much for dropping in. Kingfisher, good to see you. Ben, yes, I finally decided to stream again. Yes, I must apologise. Yes, you can now go, Richie. Thank you for coming in and getting my numbers boosted up. So, yes, Ben, I'm very sorry. I must apologise for not streaming on Monday. Unfortunately, at about 3 o'clock, my boss turned up and went, I want all of this work done. It all has to be done by the end of the night. And so it was...
That was your last time you had to do the dishes?
No. That was when I got home. No, my boss pretty much turned up and went, I want all of this work, like, basically to go out for, like, tomorrow morning, so it has to be done tonight. And it was like, it's not getting done tonight, but I can make a good start on it. So, I did what I could, tried my best, and got surprisingly far. But, of course, God. Anyway, yeah. It got me some overtime at work anyway. Which apparently isn't an issue for Mr. Moneybags over here now anyway. Because apparently Albert is now rolling in the pennies.
Yeah, I wish.
I think you'll be doing the Scrooge McDuck in your basement before long.
I wish. It'd be funny if I did.
Well, you know, we all kind of wish that, but... And also, other restaurants are available. Right. So, Ghost. You'll be at YPC this weekend, and then you're going to the Great Britain Paintball Trials. Very nice. Good luck. And also, enjoy YPC. Have a great time down there. It is a fantastic site. Ben, Gassy, the bump on the head didn't knock much sense into you if he came back to this stream. I am wounded, Ben. I am wounded. I try my very best to entertain you multiple times a week, and all you do is abuse me.
Tell the truth, you love it.
Well, you know, sometimes. Yes, I can see that you're in the chat there, Albert. Thank you very much for moderating this, as always. Paul Cross says salty. That's what she said, indeed. Kingfisher, like I said, hello there. It's good to see you. And Richie, just as your wife is a nurse and she's married to you, she can do mouth to mouth when you choke and stop breathing. She might leave us though and just let us die. I'm technically worth more dead than alive, so you know. Right. I'm going to have to try and just pick at my dinner as we go because I don't want to just sit and gorge myself in front of you. That's for another stream. So then,
get more viewers on that.
You know what it is? I'm actually very tempted to set up a YouTube channel where I just sit and eat food and just see what happens. Literally.
After the conversation I had with you with the bloke who videoed washing machines, he had more viewers than you.
Yes, it is a little bit heartbreaking when somebody that videos things like washing machines or just anything like that actually gets more views than you. But you know, hey, there's something for everyone on this platform. Well, at the moment, but is anyone aware that your channel can be you can actually have your channel deleted if it is deemed that it doesn't make money for YouTube?
Seriously?
Yes, apparently. There's a big time YouTuber. I'm saying a big time YouTuber. He's a reasonably well known YouTuber called Mr. Metica. Who is part of the Internet Blood Sports crowd. I don't know the full details, but he's part of the Internet Blood Sports crowd. He had a YouTube channel that had no videos that were public. All of his videos were set to private. It was basically like an archive channel for his live streaming, I believe. And he was shut down. He didn't breach any community terms of service. He was shut down because apparently his YouTube channel doesn't actually make any money for YouTube. So, if that is the case, that's not so good for YouTube. I think there might be a lot of people would end up having that channel shut down.
It's a bit shocking, like.
Yes, I mean, from what I've seen, well, I wouldn't exactly say. Well, yes, it is. It is unfair. It is highly unfair for that to happen, especially considering, I mean, YouTube's entire premise was video yourself, you know, upload yourself, that sort of thing. So it originally it wasn't about making money. People just made YouTube videos because they wanted to share what they were doing. And if that is now being taken away because you're not making money, well, that's kind of counterintuitive to what it's counterproductive to what YouTube was originally designed for.
To Richie Wrong's question, he's saying where's Chan and the bowling back? Chan will be, I think, did he say about 8:30? And
I believe Colin as well.
Alright, I didn't read Colin, I just know Chan said about 8:30. Yeah. Which he's supposed to be going to be revealing something on the show. Something he's been working on.
Revealing something, yes. We have got a Northern Custom Works reveal that is apparently expected tonight. Mm-hmm. Right. So then, without further ado, I reckon we will get on with the game shoutouts for this coming weekend. And so we'll head straight onto that. First up, I couldn't not mention it with the amount of people that brought it up, but Diamond Wars at NPF Bassett's Pool. This is this coming Sunday. It is £65, including lunch and 2,000 balls. Big shout out to Paul Rusty Taft for giving us the information on this one. However, this is one that if you're in the area, yes, you definitely want to get to. This is apparently the last ever Diamond Wars. So yes, if you are in the area, get yourselves along and go take part in potentially a bit of paintball history. Now, Diamond Wars may come back in the future, but that's just me supposing that it might if enough interest was if enough interest was put forward for it. But unfortunately, for the time being, hello dog. For the time being, it is the last Diamond Wars. And if you're interested, if you want those nice, cool profile pictures for your Facebook account, for your Twitter account, for Instagram, anything else, Soho52, Battle Photographer, you know, always where the action is, will be there as well, taking photos. So head along, support Soho, support Bastards NPF. It's a great site. The Diamond Wars series is a long-loved one, and it's a shame that it's not going to be on the scenario calendar anymore. Next up, there is a MagFed session at District 23. This is on this Saturday. It is £28 per person, including paint. This also includes your rental gear, so that is your marker, your mask, your overalls, chest rig. I believe you get 4 mags, and they get preloaded with paint before you go out every game. Big shout out to Michaela Fratwell for this one. And that session runs from 10 AM until 1 PM. Next up, now this is one, it's maybe not so much for you guys for playing, but definitely one that you want to be checking out this weekend, is Super Sevens in Australia. This is going on, I believe, all weekend. There will also be live feeds on their Facebook page. Thank you, Tony Pearson, for the information on this one. I have included a link. For all it isn't actually one that I suppose a lot of you guys will be able to get to, I have included a link in the description down below if you want to go and watch any of the live feeds. This is a tournament style event, so yeah, looking at inflatable bunkers and all that sort of stuff. So even if you're a MagFed guy, if you want to know a little bit more about tournament paintball, you can go and watch those live feeds this weekend. Next up, we have a walk-on at Combat Zone Lincoln. This is this coming Sunday. If you are interested in attending this game, please let them know in advance. It is £20 green fee with bring your own paint, £45 with GI Custom, £50 with GI 3-star, and £55 with Empire Evil. I shot some Empire Evil recently. It's very nice. Lunch is provided, and thank you, Dave Reed, for the information on this one. And it was also Dave's birthday just the other day. And so I think this one has kind of been classed as Dave's birthday game. So head along, go and see if you can land a shot on Dave for his birthday. Sorry, Dave.
Or 2, or 3, or 4. Sorry.
Next up, there is Paintball South have their monthly walk-on. So that is this November walk-on. That's this coming Sunday. It is £20 bring your own, £20 entry with bring your own paint, £45 with side paint, or £50 with intermediate paint. The first game is 10-ish, and Kettle is on from 9 AM. And thank you very much, Guy Sims, for the information on that one. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to go and find somewhere to play this weekend, check the link in the description, or check the description down below. There is links that will take you to sites, Facebook pages, or anywhere else where you should be able to find information on where you can go and play this weekend. So, there we go. Now I'll have a couple more chips while they're still warm. So,
Ben there saying about anyone you know where you get any longer than normal screws. I think Chan might be the best person out there, like, wouldn't he?
Right, I've just actually realised I'm getting unable to connect to chat here, so I'll have to pop this out so I can see that. But if you're looking for tech stuff, what is it that you're looking for screws for? If it's in Chan would be a good place to start. I mean, he would know where you'll be able to find a lot of stuff. It's what he does. But if it's something in particular, let's say if it's for, does he actually say what it's for?
No.
Right. If it's hello there, Wizbit, as well. Thank you very much for for dropping in. Thank you very much, Ben, for being here. If it is, I mean, obviously, Ben has just offered Ben the fact that he has. Yeah, Ben has offered Ben the fact that he's got screws at home. But if you are looking for something for a classic marker, then I would suggest Batchy Paintball. Dan over at Batchy Paintball does fantastic work. He has a lot of old school stuff in stock. If it's for any sort of Sheridans or anything like that, Palmer's is a fantastic place to check out. And there is also, I'm just trying to think, if it's Automag stuff, then you can contact AGD directly. And if it is for, by any chance, your new autococker, I would suggest contacting Empire. They might be able to help you out. Yeah, for some reason I don't think I was actually seeing Ben's comments on the main chat thing. I've actually had to pop out a separate chat window.
Strange. Oh.
Ben says, and this would be in reference to the YouTube thing from earlier on, if stuff can't be watched, then it can't advertise. Why should they act as a storage host for free? Well, I get what you're saying, but what's the difference between, say, a YouTuber just not getting any views because they've maybe labelled their videos badly, or anything else, as opposed to somebody just having their content set to private? If somebody makes videos but doesn't actually get any views on them, they don't earn any advertising revenue from that channel. Go on then, dog. Get in there. You have that chip. Did you get it? Yes, he got it. Yeah, if that's the case, then I don't really see any difference between a channel like effectively a dead channel and a channel that. I mean, the fact is, his channel was actually active as well, so it wasn't even technically a dead channel. It just wasn't making YouTube any money. But I believe his channel had been demonetized anyway. So you see, that's another issue. A lot of channels are being demonetized, and apparently there is another potential demonetizing scandal on its way towards YouTube. I believe it's being called the Copper Apocalypse, and it's because for any other YouTube creators that are out there, if you haven't already, you will have if you go to upload more content or do live streams or anything like that. I've recently had to declare to YouTube whether my channel is safe for kids or not safe for kids. So obviously, if it's safe for kids, well, well, if it's safe for kids, then obviously it's no swearing, it's kid-friendly stuff. It's they're not putting in sort of subtle adverts, where people will go like, for example, I only drink McDonald's. I absolutely love drinking McDonald's. McDonald's is fantastic. It's that sort of stuff. If there's the potential for kids to be watching your content and you're blatantly advertising something, but they're not necessarily saying that you're advertising, or you're doing it in sort of slimy kind of ways that might influence kids, that can be seen as kid non-friendly content. It has to be. I think there's very sort of strict rules on how you advertise to children, and anyone that makes YouTube content obviously then has to say whether or not the content is going to be safe based on that or not. But yeah, YouTube is a minefield when it comes to trying to make content at the minute. Are you laughing there, Albert?
Sorry, I'll have to 2 seconds.
No problem.
I can't even.
No worries. Richie Wong, I've just seen your comment there. YouTube's about as safe for kids as Jimmy Savile. I don't know it's that bad, but there has been a lot of scandals. Like there was the pregnant Elsa scandal a while back, where people were uploading really, really dodgy content, but they were making it fall within the sort of the algorithm that would autoplay for like kids. They were just like mashing up all the stuff that algorithms pick up and go, "Oh, this sounds good," so we'll play it to like in autoplay functions and stuff. And yeah, it was really dodgy content. But yeah, there was stuff like that, and then the other one was where people had done their own versions of Peppa Pig cartoons. And it was like stuff that was giving kids nightmares.
Oh, that's good, that. Sorry, I was trying to get my headset to work, and
yeah.
Well, it was none of it.
Well, it's basically some of the Peppa Pig stuff was along the same sort of lines as the overdubbed Postman Pat cost.
The quality there.
Yeah, that was it. It was some of the stuff along the sort of lines of that. Now that is probably not suitable for little kids, but some of this stuff was even worse than that. Like way, way worse.
Sounds good. There's a link.
I don't know if any of it's still on YouTube. It probably is, but you know. Right. Paul, gonna have to change it to FoodTube. Yeah, well, there is a few alternatives out there. I don't know if that was a joke or. But yes, there is alternatives out there. I believe BitTube is quite a popular one, but it depends on what you actually want to do. Is Chandy coming out of the closet? He may. I don't know. Dog, I'll tell you what. Hey, Richie Wong says, you see no dog. Right, let's see if I can... Go on. Go on.
Here he goes
Come
again,
on.
trying to get on the screen.
No, don't just fall. Come on, jump up. Go on. There we go. Now, hopefully you'll have seen that. And he wasn't too quick. Well...
I got nothing.
Oh, there were grip screws that you were after. Well, there, that would make sense with Ben saying that he's got some at home. And Ben again says, if YouTube can't advertise the ads, then...
Sorry, that wasn't a dog. You had your hand in a sock. But it was.
Yeah, that was exactly what it was. It was my sock dog.
Yeah, it was your hand in a sock.
Right. If YouTube can't advertise the ads, companies pay. If YouTube can't advertise, the ad companies pay them for because people can't watch the videos. Is the issue. But you see, the problem there is if your channel has been demonetized. Let's say if you've done something naughty on YouTube and you get your channel demonetized, because it's surprisingly easy for it to happen. Like a lot of gun channels were demonetized. That means that you don't get ads played on your videos at all. But the whole, like I said, I mean, the whole thing with YouTube was, I mean, originally you didn't make money off putting YouTube videos up. So if you've got your channel demonetized, you can't run adverts on it. Then YouTube just bans your ad, or bans your channel for being demonetized. It's because you're not making them any money. It's a bit of a dodgy one, because then they can potentially get rid of anyone by just going, we don't think your channel should be monetized, because the terms of service are actually very, very loose. So like YouTube could say they don't like me talking about YouTube demonetizing channels and demonetize my channel. Not that my channel is monetized, but they could demonetize my channel and then go, right now, because you aren't making any money for YouTube, we can ban you, we can wipe your channel. It's a bit of a funny one. There's also like, the argument can also be said of like, well, if you're a starting YouTube channel, or like let's say you've got a YouTube channel where you literally only have it so you can go on and comment on other people's content, well, you're not making any money for YouTube because your channel hasn't got any content that's got viewable ads on it, so then your channel gets banned. It's a very sort of funny one. I think it's just there so that it can get rid of people that they don't like. No, not that I'm being too conspiratorial, mind. Ben, Dexter Mackey's is trying to do you off the way you're choking on those chips. Ben, I have been coughing for years. For as long as I can remember, I have had a perpetual cough, and it's quite often set off by salt. But I like quite salty food, so then it's Gassy, you've only just realised it's been like this for about the past 3 weeks. Yes, it is getting very, very real and very, very close. I've got 6 weeks left. If everything happens on the day that it's supposed to happen. Nigel, hello there. Thank you very much for dropping in. It is a pleasure to see you. Ben, Gassy, it's probably why he's trying to do himself over with Mackie D's as he's got the fear. You know what it is? I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm excited. I'm terrified, but I'm also excited. Richie, yes, it was a sock puppet. Lies, it was a hand puppet. That's not a real dog. Right. Let's see if I can do this again. Come on, up here. Like both hands here. There we go. There we go. See, both hands. Now I'd have nothing more to prove to you guys. Right then. So, I think we've rambled on there for long enough. We can now move on to something else. Right then. Oh, what was that? Was that somebody joining in the chat?
No, it was me. I had to mute it because Sharon decided to walk in singing her head
I'm
off.
a celebrity, get me out of here!
Is Caitlyn Jenner still on that?
Yeah.
Just call me Caitlyn. Oh, Gassy, you had a proper life for 3 weeks. Oh, fine. Not good enough for you when you got a real life, eh? Tonight, sadly, that's not. It's why you're here. It's a bit like daytime TV when you're on the sick, strangely alluring. That's exactly what I aim to be. I aim to be strangely alluring. I've got Chan puppeteering now. You know, at some point, I will actually have to do a live show where we're all actually sitting in front of the microphone. Something like that.
Yeah, that'd be good, that.
Yeah, it would be a good laugh. But, so I've talked about it before, but obviously once baby arrives, I'm getting evicted from what was my office, and this will then be the baby's room. But I'm negotiating with the wife that I may have use of the kitchen. I may have use of the kitchen temporarily.
Yeah, I know how that feels.
Yep. Right. So anyway, let's move on. Right.
Paintball magazine?
No, I was actually going to go for the BZ Paintball announcement.
Alright, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, BZ Paintball are delighted to announce that they have been appointed the UK distributor of ProSharp paintballs. I should really have gone over onto the share screen for this, so I think I'll do that now. And screen share. Have I got this right? If not, I don't want you seeing anything that you shouldn't be seeing. Right. It's mostly just anime.
Yeah, and I've seen some Japanese anime.
Hentai.
That's porn.
That's exactly what hentai is. Anyway, ProSharp's production line in Moscow is the largest in Europe and covers an area of more than 4,000 square meters and integrates the very latest innovations in the soft gel industry. All ProSharp paintballs are made from 100% bio and environmentally friendly ingredients and are easily washed off with water. ProSharp supports professional and amateur paintball teams in international paintball series including the NXL and the NXL Europe. Statement: it is no fluke that ProSharp's quality and consistency of product, competitive pricing, and professionalism, that was a mouthful, has seen them rise to become the biggest paint manufacturer in Europe. We feel that this partnership with ProSharp will enable us to take our company to the next level, and we're excited to get the range into the hands of players and field owners. God damn, that was a struggle. That was from Thomas Banks, director of BZ Paintball Supplies Limited. Next, it was an easy call for us when the opportunity to work with one of the most renowned European paintball distributors presented itself. I think that the business philosophy of our two companies is very alike. We both maintain a high service level and listen to the specific needs of each customer, big or small. For all the customers, they were waiting for us to come to the UK. BZ has just been supplied with the best paintballs we currently have on offer, and they're ready to take your order. That's David Van der Plas, director of ProSharp Paintball. So there you go, guys. If you like ProSharp paint, head to BZ. The next time you're at a big game, or even, I don't know if BZ actually do the CPPS and things like that, but next time you're at a big game, head over to BZ. They have ProSharp. That's where you can find it.
I think they're at every tournament.
Yeah. You see, that's the thing. I haven't been to any of the big sort of tournaments in
BZ
years.
BZ always have. I think they have a stall at most big scenario games and definitely at the larger tournament games.
Fantastic. So yeah, if you're playing one of the tournaments, or you are playing any of the big games, head to BZ. They've got your ProSharp there. If you're in there, if you have a specific tastes and desires. BZ can supply your specific tastes and desires. There we go. Sounds like someone out of 50 Shades.
Yeah, that's all I was thinking.
Right, we'll head back over on the main screen, and I will get rid of that post then now. So yeah, guys, I think that's a fantastic one, and I believe Paul has just been taken on by ProShar as well, hasn't he?
Yes, yeah.
That's fantastic. And my chips are now cold. Right. So yes, Albert, we will now head over, and I don't know if Martello is still actually here or not. If he is here, then hello, Martello. But yes, we will we will go over, and we will start doing. We'll have a bit of discussion about some of the stuff that Martello asked me to give us a bit of a mention to earlier on. So, right, Martello, this one goes out for you. Ladies and gentlemen, the Paintball magazine, link in the description down below, has a calendar that I'm not sure if it's actually been released yet, or if it is to be released very shortly. He says that reprints will be with people soon. Apparently, he's had an argument with the printers. There is also Christmas cards on the way, and they are now blogging articles on the PBM website. Side note for that one, if you go over and check out the PBM website, there is also an old school forum attached to that you can go and sign up to and have a bit look, have a bit check out. You know, it's having an old school forum around is really nice because, whoa, watch the fingers. Having an old school forum around is really nice. I'll admit I am guilty. I haven't been on for a little while myself, but just having an old school forum around, it kind of makes me feel like the late 2000s when I started, the late noughties when I really started getting into paintball, and you know, it seemed like there was more of a community there at the time, and people talked, there was arguments and stuff naturally, but it didn't really seem like there was as much arguing and stuff, and people chatted more. It seemed like people actually there was more heart in the game than there is now. Right, Martel says slow burner. Well, the problem is it's getting people away from sites like Facebook and back onto a forum, because people just want to be able to click on one button. Hello there, Nick. Thank you very much for dropping in. People just want to be able to click on one page and have that one page provide everything. But I think the problem with that is that you get bombarded with too much information on one page, so everything gets spread out. Whereas when you go to a paintball forum, you know you're going to a paintball forum to talk about paintball. When you open up Facebook, you know you're browsing through paintball posts, then all of a sudden you see something about what's going on in the current election and you get distracted. Or you see like a funny dog meme and you end up watching that, and you know, like a funny dog video, you end up watching that. It's on sites like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, things like that. It's very easy to get distracted away from the things that what you maybe went there for in the first place. Now, I know that I'm very guilty on tying back to Facebook when I'm sharing information on stuff. Like a lot of the games that I share information on, I tie back to Facebook for. But I would love to see the community kind of go back to forums a little bit. I think it was a better system in my opinion. Plus, it was also a way that, you know, you could have all of your original sort of nicknames, and there wasn't a "can you please verify who you are?" Yeah, right. So, yes. Next up, there's going back to the Paintball magazine information. Martello, would you like us to share the stills of the Christmas cards that are going to be available? Or would you rather I didn't, just in case anyone does decide to try and clip them out? I think it's unlikely, but just in case anyone tries to clip them out, I'll wait for a response on that one. What's been said in the comments there? Paul says, "Are you going to do a paint review, Albert?"
Sorry, I went and muted a second. I'll get back to you in a minute.
No problem, no problem. Good dog, yes. What was that? Nigel. The problem with having kids is that they get old enough, or when they get old enough, you have to buy them their own paintball gear. Yeah. Although I kind of wonder if some of my paintball gear from when I first started playing might actually fit my children by the time they actually start getting into paintball. Richie Wong. Yes, One Punch Man was awesome. Yes, I really enjoyed that, and I'm really looking forward to watching season 2 when I finally get access to it. Gassy, and they come out. They come at night mostly. What? Gassy, a package arrived from Free Flow. Is it about sort of size, about that, and about that thick? Maybe. Martelli, work in progress. No one's going to clip it. Right. In that case, I will bring these up full screen. If I can actually, I'll open them in a new tab. Now, hopefully, these will actually work across. What was that? Right, that's quite good. I don't know. I'll try. I'll have to open these up separately. Bloody hell! Right now, hopefully, this isn't causing my camera to completely freak out and fail.
The camera's not on. Can't know where you see him.
You're not Yaras.
No, sorry, not you.
Right. Right, no worries.
Really starting to get.
Right. So.
Sorry about that. My house has turned into the M1 and they're all thinking it's bloody funny to tip the... I'm trying not to swear here.
It's alright. I've already set my channel to not being kid friendly. Right then. So much for my family friendly channel there. Right, anyway. Right.
I swear there, sorry.
It's alright. It's alright.
I try and mute it, but I've got people taking the...
No problem. Yeah, it's fine, man. It's fine. Right then. So going over onto...
Because I did try and mute it.
It's fine. It's fine.
Sorry.
Right, going over onto the share screen. Right, we have... These are the potential Christmas cards that are going to be coming from the Paintball Mag. Now, these are a work in progress. So, right. If we head over onto the share screen, I'm just actually going to bring up my chat box because that has disappeared. Move that to over there, and there we go. Right then, so share screen. Nicky T, this is way better than Coronation Street. Yeah, well, the storylines in Coronation Street are getting a bit stale. Right, so share screen. So
are they doing a murder story in Coronation Street at the moment?
There's nearly always a murder story going on in Coronation Street, and Emmerdale, and EastEnders. Whoa!
They'll be one of these house in a minute.
Is your missus got friends over?
Hey, no, she's just bored. So she's feeling when she's bored, she's tormented.
Fair enough.
Very.
Right. Right. So yeah, put Christmas card number 1. For those that may be listening, I'm very sorry about the noises, but but yes, for those that may be listening and not watching, first Christmas card, which we have Paintballer with his big list sitting on Santa's lap, while a child looks on with his what appears to be his mother, very disappointed because the Paintballer won't move. Next up, Santa Claus and Rudolph owning the elves. I do quite like that one. So, like, I don't know if that's supposed to be a specific character or if it's just a ref calling out a player. Right, that could be. It could be Santa in the background, calling them. I don't know that one. I don't know if that's a player that's maybe's been out in the cold for too long. snowman with a marker, while an elf, what appears to be an elf, hiding. Paintballer that's obviously been shooting at the Christmas tree. And I'm assuming that is supposed to be a reindeer pooping out pooping out fake paintballs. Quite like that one as well. But yes, I think if you are dedicated to the paintball cause and Christmas cards are something that you send, then yeah, I reckon those are something that you want to be adding to your Christmas list. Well, maybe it's not your Christmas list, but adding to your shopping cart from the Paintball Mag website, and get those sent out to your friends. Spread paintball festivity, and you know, it's better to give than receive and all that sort of stuff.
As to Paul's previous question about am I going to do a paint review,
yes,
I'm going to leave that till later, because when I did use the Pro Char, it was an absolute freezing cold day and it wasn't winter paint, so I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, and I might talk about that paint another day.
Yes, I think that's fair.
But it was really cold day and it wasn't winter paint. And I was using an auto cover for the very first time, so I know for definite I short stroke more than once. And, you know, you can't blame the paint for that.
Yes, yeah. I mean, that unfortunately does happen. I mean, especially when you're not used to shooting a certain kind of marker, you get a little bit overexcited and you may be short stroking. Or I think, you know, any pump player, when they're starting off learning to play pump, I think there's a lot of players, you know, you double cock a ball or you double cock the marker and things like that because you get excited. And
that now.
Yeah. Or you forget that you haven't got auto trigger and you try and fire off a whole load of shots in one go and end up with just a tube of balls. Oh, come on. Why am I getting a phone call? Right. Anyway, Richie Wong, why can't Snowman have children? Because why can't the Snowman have children? Because he has snowballs. Thought I heard something there. What? Alright. Come on, doggo. You're gonna have to go. Oh, right. Alright, you just stay there. Come on, watch your ass. There we go. Good boy. Right. So, where were we? I've completely lost where we were.
Well, we can go and talk about the calendar.
Yes. Yeah, keep me on track, Albert.
We've got calendar A4 wall, A5 desk, and also A3 wall planner.
Fantastic.
They will all be around £8, apart from the desk one, which will be a little bit more strange because it costs more to produce.
Right. It is strange that a desk calendar would actually cost more than a wall planner, or even for that matter, just a normal calendar, doesn't it?
Mm.
But
and also moves are still are ongoing to make the magazine national.
You see, now that's that I like. I really hope it's successful. You see, I do feel if it's that damn imaginary dog distracting us. Yeah. But if Airsoft can have a magazine out that's successful, then I don't see any reason why we can't have a magazine out that's successful. And I want the Paintball Mag to succeed because you know, it's. I think it was Martello actually, when he was on the show with We're Live, actually spoke about it. You know, with the magazine, you can leave it in places like you know, like if you can leave an old magazine in like a dentist's waiting room or a doctor's waiting room, or you can leave them lying on a table somewhere, and people are likely to maybe to pick it up and just go, oh well, what's this? When, you know, at times when they maybe necessarily wouldn't, and it's a great way of showing people that. I talk about this so often, but it's a way of showing people that paintball isn't just stag do's, and it isn't just people that want to be Rambo, but, you know, also like their food too much. I'm firing shots at myself here, but yeah, I do think it's a great way for showing that, because with the Paintball Mag, you do see their scenario events. So you do see your MagFed events. So you might see your guys that want to be Rambo, and you might see the guys that they dress up silly and, you know, they turn up to the games dressed in like Halloween costumes or things like that. But you also then see the tournament side of it, and you see people taking it very, very seriously as a genuine serious sport, and things that for maybe for people that don't bother with things like Facebook. Stuff like that, it's a great way for showing people that. And I think when somebody actually has something solid in front of them, they take it more seriously than when they're just browsing online. Yeah,
going to be using Kickstarter to part fund it.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it is one that the community should get behind. You know, if we want our community to grow, then we have to work together as a community to help our community grow. It's no good, you know, like, the fracturing of our community is no good if we want to be a community. You can't, a house divided cannot stand. We have to unite as a community and work together. And I do think there is some bad actors out there that kind of, it's along the lines of the, you know, the Joker in, I think it's Michael Caine talking to Christian Bale, and obviously Alfred and Bruce. He says, you know, some men just want to see the world burn. Some people do. Some people just want to metaphorically shit all over everything and then watch what they've destroyed. And I do think we have people like that in the community. Every community has them. But yes, we have to unite, and if we actually want to do anything as a group.
And the Paintball Awards will be on via Livestream in December.
Right. This is why I like having Albert around, because he keeps us on track. But yes, that I'm actually looking forward to. Now, Martello, are you still in the chat? What?
He normally listens just in the background when he
yeah, he's normally working, yeah, while this is running in the background. Sort of, have you got any details on what the live stream may entail, or is that still to be confirmed? Are you still working stuff out?
He's probably busy.
Yeah. Well, that's it. If he's around, I'm sure he'll answer.
And the season 2 of the podcasts have been recorded.
Fantastic.
Red versus Blue 2 will probably be the same weekend as it was. I don't know, I've lost it now.
Same time July next year. Yes. I can't remember exactly what he's there in the chat then now. I can't remember what the exact date was of Red versus Blues last year. I believe it was early July. Now, depending on if GCC is going ahead in July, or if GCC is going ahead, I can't remember if it's been confirmed or anything next year. But if GCC is to be happening like the same sort of time as Paintfest next year, then I think I would probably end up playing that. But if they are on separate weekends and I can afford it, Red vs Blues looked to be a really good game last year. And also Martello had mentioned the idea of potentially having like some pump games and stuff. So that draws me. That the idea of having pump games really makes me want to go play it. But I'll be very interested to see what happens. But Red vs Blue was apparently a really successful game last year. Right.
busy now trying to find when it was on.
Mm.
I don't think it was on the. It was on the same month, but I don't think it was the same week.
I'm sure it was earlier on in the year. Oh, sorry,
Because-
earlier on in the month. Sorry.
Because one of the Grizzlies did play it. Obviously, was it Painfest, Gavin?
Yeah. Martel's just said it was 82 players this year, and he hopes that it'll get bigger for 2020. So that's fantastic. I believe this was this the first year that you ran Red versus, well, in fact, yes, it would be the first year that you've ran Red versus Blue. So 82 players for your first year running a scenario game is really good. I mean, there is definitely other games that haven't, there's definitely other games that have tried to do well that haven't, and I'm not making much sense here. But yes, 82 players, that's fantastic numbers. What was that, sorry, Albert?
13th and 14th of July.
14th and 15th of July, did you say?
13th and 14th
13th,
of July.
13th and 14th.
When they ban it, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, fantastic. So it'll be around about the same sort of time again this year. Brilliant.
Yeah, Nicky T saying Red versus Blues on his list of events. 20.
Yeah. But Nicky T is a professional paintball player. It's his thing. Is he plays paintball? That's his job. Of course, the games are on his list to go and play. Kingfish has also said that the Magfed Paintball Awards are on the 30th of this month. Are they an actual event, or is that an online daily? Because both of them, and both sort of, if they're both live streams, then I will try and tune in and watch both. Because, hey, I'm effectively a paintball journalist at this point. It is my job to tune in and watch what's going on out there, and to try and keep up to date and let you guys know what's happening as well as also trying to do everything else that I do. Right, what else? Nicky T's also said nothing confirmed for GCC 2020 yet. That's nothing confirmed, but I imagine a lot being planned. And Ben has said
and stuff. Also got the Croatia trip.
Yes, yeah, that's it. Go on, Albad, keep us on track. So for those that may not actually know, the Martello, the Paintball Mag, are organising a game to be held on an island in Croatia. Now, this game has been, this site has been used for paintball before, but
yes,
I've only seen videos for it, and the place looks epic.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
that's a marine base. You
yes.
that you'd feel like you were a Bond villain, wouldn't you?
Yeah. That's it. Obviously I don't know what the plan is of the game. I don't know what the theme is or anything like that. But it is one that I think it looks awesome. I believe it was the game that it was the same location used by Shoreline quite some time ago. I think it was, but the way they were doing stuff like they're coming in on the boats and then jumping out and like storming a beach sort of thing.
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah, it just looks awesome. It's something that it's one that paintballers, well, hell, any sort of combat sports players, it doesn't matter if they're airsoft or paintball or even Nerf. That's not something that you're going to get to do every day. There is not many players who can go, yeah, I've actually stormed a beach. It's something that you would go down on your sort of, well, it would go down on my bucket list.
Too right.
Yeah. The only problem is that my kind don't take well to those conditions. I think in that climate I may die. If I do kind of think, had I been called up to fight in like something like World War II, yeah, they would have to send me to Russia or something, or I couldn't have gone and fought anywhere warm.
You're good in the Pacific.
No. Like I said, my kind aren't built for that climate. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Go check out all the stuff that we're talking about at the minute. There is a link in the description down below to the Paintball Mag's Facebook page. Go follow them if you haven't already. There is a lot of good stuff coming from the Paintball Mag. Colin says it wouldn't quite be the same in the North Sea or the English Channel. No, it certainly wouldn't. You don't want to go swimming in the North Sea.
Colin, why are you not on here?
Yep. Martello says September will be cooler. Martello, you are trying to kill me. There is no way that Croatia is going to be that cool in September. Call of Duty 3 was the height of summer. Yeah. To me, September is still the height of summer. Right. As well as that, Martello also has his hands on a Tippmann Stormer. So, look out for reviews coming on that. And now, Martello, I can't remember if we actually mentioned this in the stream last time, but is the Stormer actually modular? Is it something that you can click apart and then swap it down to a normal hopper-fed marker and then swap it back to a modular one? Or have you not actually investigated it that much yet?
No, if you remember, I said that I watched Behind the Bunker and it's two separate markers.
Right. Yes, because there is an elite version. The Stormer is the elite version.
You've got the starter version and the elite version.
Right. Yes.
You can build the one up to look like the other, but it's not a modular design.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, but I'm kind of interested to see how the Stormer performs. Well, specifically, obviously, the mag-fed Stormer. Because is it something that's going to take over from the TMC? And what's the price comparison between the two?
Well, on Behind the Bunker, it said that was going to be the entry level.
Right.
TMC would be the mid-range, and so they're saying they'd like to see what's going to be Tippmann's high-end version. Because they were saying that the Stormer would come in a little bit lower than the TMC.
Yeah.
So,
I wonder why. I wonder what difference there is between that and like what makes that a lower end marker than the TMC. What specifically is it about it? Martello says there'll be a review out when they can. I accept that. I understand that, Martello. I know that you guys over at the Paintball Mag are really busy. Oh, there goes the dog. But yeah, you guys over at the Paintball Mag, I know that you're really, really busy, and yeah, from what you've been messaging, saying that you are getting up to. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, hell, if I was trying to organise half this stuff, I can barely organise selling stuff on my own merch store.
Staying on the lines of the Tippmann stuff, I did like the fast feed for mag-fed guns. I don't know if you've seen that on Behind the Bunker. They had a system where you attach the mag and it would force feed the balls in.
Yes.
And fill it, and then you just attach another mag and it would fill. And yeah, it looked quite good.
I can remember you sending messages in the you sent like a few screen captures and stuff.
Yeah.
But I can't remember specifically what it looks like. But just even just talking about it, the way that you're describing it, it sounds reminiscent of a speed loader for airsoft. You know, that you see the little plunger things.
It's like a large box that can be desk mounted because it's got clamps on it, and you attach the magazine to the bottom. As soon as you attach the magazine, it force fed the paintball. When you took the magazine away, it sealed off. But I think it only worked with Tippmann magazines. I don't know if it would work with your dies or anything like that.
Well, it would make sense that they wouldn't. You see, it would be nice if they made it sort of cross compatible with all the different markers, with all the different mags. Realistically, I doubt they will, because it's. I suppose if you make it for any mags, then you're gonna have to have like different I'm struggling to explain. You're gonna have to have
different adapter plates.
yes, basically yes. Yeah,
Right.
but even then, I suppose that will have to be something that would potentially be an option anyway. Because I mean, what are the mags like on the Stormer? What are they like on the TMC? Versus what are they like on the Hammer not the Hammer 7, the TPX. Now, obviously, the TPX mags are different to the ones that are in the TMC. So if it seems a bit dodgy that they would have something that's only compatible with half of their products.
Hello.
Hello there.
Great bald giants here.
Finally.
You can't tell if I'm a big bald giant thing. You can't see me.
You sent me photos earlier, Colin.
Yes, I know.
Yes, I am freshly scalped.
Yep. Were you getting a bit long there, were you?
Around the side.
It was. You can't say anything. You're a little short bald thing.
So how are you doing there, Colin?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Champion.
Oh, now is Chan, isn't he supposed to be revealing something on
Yes.
his...
Chan was supposed to be here half an hour ago, but he isn't.
Yes.
He has an hour until Rick and Morty comes on, and then we are shutting the show down, and I'm going watching Rick and Morty.
That shows how much he loves us.
Yeah.
Hey, I've been live since 8 o'clock. You lot could have been here, but you weren't.
I have.
Well, yes, you have, Albert.
Oh, speak the devil.
Ah, speak of the devil, and he shall appear.
Oi, oi.
Howdy.
Oi, oi.
Finally, the
Ooh,
full
come on.
party is here.
Hello.
I think this is the first time that we've all been together in about 2 months.
Don't split the party.
Yep, never split the party. That's how you get your party killed.
Bye.
There we are.
I won't leave it.
Yeah. Right. While we're still talking about, in fact, no. I'm going to focus on this first. How are you doing, Chan?
He's gone already.
Fair enough. Right. So yes, wall planner, desk calendar, and a regular normal calendar coming from the Paintball Mag. So yes, guys, like I said, if you haven't already, please go over and check out the Paintball Mag on Facebook. You can also find them on their website. Which, Martello, would you be so kind as to drop a link in the comments section, please? That would be very much appreciated. Because I've only actually got a link to your Facebook page at the moment.
I reckon Ness should do a charity style paintball calendar.
Oh God, no.
Oh yes.
To be fair, most of you
Why did the
spend most of
internet have to
weekend
come
naked.
back on just as you were saying that?
To be fair, most of you spend most games naked anyway, so you might as well do it and raise some money for charity.
I don't.
Well, you should.
Hang on a minute. I was recently on a video phone call to you and you were half naked.
Yeah, that is
no?
true. That yeah.
And
Yes.
you were at a paintball site.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Chan, you can't deny this. There was even, I believe, in one of my videos when I was trying to go live, you are naked at the beginning of it.
No.
Yes. And there is also a photo of you in the bath with the two autocockers naked.
There you go. There's one of the photos for the calendar.
Yep, there we go. Yep. Yep.
There you go. You said instead of just a Nest calendar, just do it as a UK autococker calendar.
Yeah, that would work. Yeah.
Everyone covers their proverbial with their cocker.
Oh God, no.
Can I pump mine?
Yeah, but
I know a lot of them that are on the UK auto. I was like, no.
Yep. You see, now, I suppose it
But
could actually be...
That's half the idea, though.
It could be quite fun if you did it, if you were naked with your cocker, but then had your mask on so no one could actually see who you were, because that at least would hide some of your dignity.
yeah, but
Yeah, but
tattoos
we
give it away.
Yeah.
Dex, everyone would know which one was you anyway.
Well, you know who most of them were.
We definitely know who Albert is because it's the man who literally looks like a cue ball.
Cheers for that. Yeah,
Next,
stop laughing.
Chan is the beanpole.
Yeah, well, this is it. I think we're that much of a small community that we probably would be.
You won't be able to work out every single person, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't really think this through. I still want to do it though.
Yeah. Martello's hit the nail on the head. Ginger pubes. We'd know exactly who.
Can I have like 6 months to work out first?
It'd be like it'd be like, well, I'm not sure whether that's Dex or Rich, and then you'd see the ginger chest pubes, and then go, that's Dex.
As Martello was put, you haven't put any links up to the calendars. He did send you some photos.
Yes. We'll actually share that now then.
Yeah.
Right. So I'll go for this. I'm just gonna have to open all these up.
I like the wall planner one myself.
I do like the wall planner, but unfortunately, I don't think I've got anywhere where I could really put one at the moment. But yeah, I do really like that. Right, so I'll go over onto the share screen here. I think I've got everything where I need it to be. Right, so yeah, so samples of the main calendar there. So some of Martello's like sort of most popular shots on there, which you've got that one from the NXL Europe, the sort of the new classic.
There is a delay.
Yes, yeah. That's it, Colin. It will come through on the live stream soon. Next up, there is. I'm guessing, is that the
Jeopardy?
I'm not sure if that's that must be the desk planner. And finally, we got the wall planner. Now, yes, if I had somewhere like if I actually had if I wasn't having a child and my and I actually had my this was still my office, I would have been very interested in a wall planner because I just think it looks really cool. Now I wonder if I can sneak into my lass's office at work and swap her normal wall planner for that. But yeah, I like that. Just don't have space for it. But yes, thank you very much for all the information on all that stuff, Martello. It's been brilliant. Thank you very much for sharing. So, how then, guys? Which ones do you want? Which ones do you think would look best?
I want all three.
You want all three? I bet you've got different. You've already got the planned out where you're going to have them as well, haven't you?
Well, my desk is moving at work, and I'll actually have space for a wall planner and a desk calendar.
Yeah,
and then I can have the normal one at home.
Very nice. You see, now I'll have space. I've got a wall calendar. I've got a normal calendar at the minute, which I could replace in the new year with a nice new Paintball magazine calendar. I could swap it for a desk planner, but I kind of like having the full calendar. A bit more room to write on it. The wall planner, while I do have a nice big wall beside us at work, I think my boss might kick off if I was to actually put like a full wall planner on it. I don't think I've got the authority in my workplace yet to do that.
Sod you, boss. Put it up. It's your calendar.
Not a full wall planner.
So he can actually see when you're going to be off without having to come and bother you.
Yeah, but the same argument applies to just a normal calendar, and yeah,
but he can see the whole year in one go then.
But I don't even know what I'm doing in the next week. Most of the time, I don't. I literally, my calendar is mostly just used for what's the date of the day. So
to be fair, I think if I put a wall planner up at work, it'd end up with some people drawing rocket ships with little rocket boosters on the bottom of it.
Yes,
as well.
Yes. I'm actually surprised that hasn't happened to mine at work as well.
You sure it's a rocket ship and not something else on your calendar?
Yeah, it's a rocket. It's the rocket ship with two little boosters at the bottom of it with little spiky bits on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it? Does
Did shoot lasers out the top as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big bubbles of laser. Oh man. Right then. So I guess we'll move on to our next topic. Well, right quick one. Oh yeah, we're supposed to have topics. There were actually, I did actually even list stuff in the description before I actually went live. So there's also
Did you?
yeah, a Black Friday sale coming up at Battle Gear. That's Black Friday sale coming up at Battle Gear UK, which starts on the 29th. So keep an eye out for that one. For all of you Magfed players, for you players that like tactical gear and all that sort of stuff, check out battlegear.co. I think it's battlegearuk.org. I think there is a link in the description down below to their Facebook page. Go check that stuff out and get your tac gear in, all that sort of tactical goodness.
I know BZ did Black Friday deals last time as well.
Was that last year, or is it they're doing that this year?
They did it last year.
I got some absolute bargains from BZ in the Black Friday last year.
Yeah, there's a lot of paintball sites are doing it, and it's a really handy way for to get some of this gear. Like as long as you're not focused on getting like the most recent up to date gear, it's a great way for to like, get those things that you might need. Like maybe it's a new mask when you can't afford to go out and buy the brand new model or something like that. It is a great way for to get those bits of gear.
I still think it's probably one of the best bargains I ever got was last year. I think it was last year. At BZ's Black Friday. I got two 16-inch tips of different bore diameters for the Inception barrel, Stellar barrels.
Yeah, for the Stellar barrels.
For a tenner a piece.
Nice. That is a good discount.
Carbon fibre ones a tenner a piece.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're like, I think they're not supposed to be normally like 55 quid, 60 quid each.
Yeah, that is really good. The Stellar barrels are fantastic barrels as is, and for to be able to get them at like a bargain price, like a tenner or something, that's just unbeatable price and that.
Yeah. And I bought myself a tack vest for a £5.
Yeah, for a £5.
Well, it was one of the NXE modular ones that you have by like the belt pack and then the shoulder bit, and it was like I bought 5 bits and they were selling them off £1 each.
That's good. See, if it's the Molly stuff, can I pull this out here? Like, I've been actually thinking, like, I've got Molly on this new bike bag that I bought. What can I attach to the top of my bike bag?
An ID pouch.
And no, I don't want an ID pouch on it. I want like a holster on the top of my bike bag or something. I need not from a pump. I think I need like a holster from my HDR50. So like if somebody cuts us up when I'm driving along, I can just like pull that out and pew with that car. Not that I would ever endorse doing any such thing such as that.
Well, my weapon against cars hitting me, which I've already put to the test once, is having proper metal mountain bike pedals on my road bike. Someone decided to run into the side of me while I'm on my bike the other day. Yeah. And I was fine, the bike was fine, but it put a big hole in his front bumper.
Yeah, that's it. Proper. It's sort of like, is it mountain bike pedals on your what's on your gravel bike? Yeah. It is. You get a better power to weight. What's it, power to weight ratio or something like that?
No, it just makes more of a mess when something hits them.
Yeah, but it's obviously you can pull up as well as push down when you're using those pedals. So.
Oh yeah.
When you're using clip-in, well, they're clipless pedals, aren't they? But yes, anyway, let's talk about the bicycles. Yeah. Yeah. How did we get onto bikes anyway?
I want to know what your bike bag. I want to know what Mr. Chan's special product that he's going to reveal is.
Yes, Channy Man, have you got any information on the product that you would, well, at least on what you would like to reveal? You didn't necessarily say it was a product, but
yeah, it is. It is a product. I'm just trying to install it.
Yeah, you're trying to install it.
Yeah. It's a pot.
Oh, right. I
I'm
was
just
like,
trying to...
I thought you mean like it was like a computer program. I was like, what chance getting into computer programming now?
Nah, I've already done that.
Mm.
Having a...
What is the part being installed on?
It's gonna be an auto cooker, isn't it?
No, it's going on an eMac.
Oh, I think I might know what this is. And yes, this is potentially very, very exciting. Yes.
Drum roll, please. You're gonna have to send a picture to Dex so you
Yes.
can put it live.
Oh yes, well that's I'm just putting it on a gun now.
Right.
Before obviously.
Well, in that
do
case,
that.
while Chan is prepping that, a quick shout out to Nicky T. Thank you very much, Nick. I received a little care package from him just the other day. So in it, I got. I'll just open this up here. Wait.
I want a care package for Nicky too.
I got a little Nick Tutor patch. Now I don't know if Nick's actually still in the chat there or not, but I think this may actually be iron-on potentially. But I'll probably stick it on my kit bag and just stick a couple of stitches in it to hold it on. But I've dropped it. But, yeah. Thank you very much, Nick. Also, from Nick in conjunction with Manchester 3D Printing, a sticker from Manchester 3D Printing, so thank you. But also along with that, no, I'm actually not going to show off this. But a special Trutonology Patreon offer. So for subscribers to Nicky T's Patreon, you can get a marker buddy for £20, Pod Pal for marker stand for $17.50, and free shipping. So I will actually show that off there. I was only joking, but yes. So yes, if you
I
are
got one of them.
yeah, if you are actually there we go, Colin. If you are actually a member, or if you subscribe to Nicky T on Patreon, you get cool little things like that, little perks. So thank you very much for that one. And then finally, now Nick did actually feature these in a video himself, but he sent some to me. Now, if anyone is interested in any of these, if you're in the UK, if you contact Nicky T, he will sort you. I believe he will sort you out with these. But he sent me some grenade gums. So these are explosively strong. You've got grape bomb? Yes, so grape bomb. There is
Grape bomb.
melonberry slam, atomic peppermint. You can see there, and pineapple orange pow. Now, of course,
Well, you're definitely the pineapple orange pow.
yes. Well, this is it. Because I am the ginger in chief. Of course, I'm going to have to try the pineapple orange pow, aren't I? It comes in an orange packet. With orange writing on it. I am going to have to eat it, aren't I? So, Richie says Pleb Jungle is on. Everyone's watching that instead, naturally. Right.
No, I'm surprised you actually say orange, not orange.
Ben Rex, these are the ones that Lauren Salinas was pushing at World Cup. I have no idea, Ben. Nick T sent us them and said I could have a try of them on stream, so I'm going to do that. So I'm going to give these a go. And I do plan on doing the Death Nut Challenge at some point. I will. There's basically you buy a box of really, really hot, spicy nuts coated in pepper and stuff, and you've got to try that. So you've got to try and see how many you can eat, and I'll see how far up you can get. I believe there's 5 different variants, 5 different stages of heat, slowly getting hotter. But they start off with the Carolina Reaper. So,
Dex, you're ginger. You'll be dying if you have one that's been sat next to a jar of jalapeno.
probably.
I mean, it's not even touched a chili, but it's sat next to a jar of them, and that's enough to kill you.
I don't know. Might be alright. There's a lot of flavour coming off this already. It is really, really strong.
Is it strong enough to classify as a pow?
Yeah, I would say it's definitely a pow. It's very sort of you can definitely taste the pineapple in it. It's like cleared my nose. It's completely cleared my airway. Like my mouth's tingling.
I'm just going to touch on something that's been said in the chat.
Have you?
Is Gassy saying hair dye in your care package? I don't need hair dye. I just use spray paint.
I thought it was turtle wax.
Well, yeah, or tea cut.
Yeah, tea cut just to fill the scratches in. Have you? You've all tried airwaves before, right? You've got to have.
Yes.
Right. Can you remember the first time you ever tried airwaves? And it's like really sort of powerful kind of. What?
You see what Paul Cross has said? You can get a sweat on eating a bell pepper.
What? It is my complexion. I cannot help it. See, now it's kind of subsiding, right? The flavour in that in the grenade gum, it's dying down now. It's not like when I breathe in, if I take a deep breath, it's still I get that cold rush of air in through my throat, and it's my nose isn't. I don't have that as much in my nose anymore, but it's it does still feel like it's completely freed my airway up.
So
and now I'm getting
it's like a menthol fruity sweet.
Yes, yeah, that's it. I was trying to think of that. It's like a proper menthol sort of taste to it. But now that immediate sort of blast of menthol is kind of dying back, you can really taste the orange in it. That's actually really nice gum. And I would say if you've got if you are feeling sort of, if you're maybe feeling a bit sick or something, you're feeling a bit sort of throaty, you're feeling a bit congested, they'd actually be really, really good for that. Again, I don't know what the pricing is like on them, but providing they're not shockingly expensive, instead of going and buying something like a packet of airwaves or something like that, I would say keep some of them around. And yeah, they're really nice. So yes, that was pineapple orange pow, and I would definitely recommend these.
Purple orange pow, pineapple orange.
Pineapple orange pow. Did I say purple?
Yeah.
Purple minion pow.
Hang on. That's. I've just realised
there is nothing to do with Albert.
There is a blast factor on these, right? And I've actually gone straight for blast factor 10. There's blast factor. Blast factor 6. No, was it? Blast factor 9. The peppermint one is 8. The grape and the melonberry are 9, and yeah, that one's 10. So I've gone straight for the blast factor 10. Oh. Yeah, that is really nice. It's still holding its taste as well, which yeah, I would really recommend those. If you want any, contact Nicky T. There is a link in the description to his Facebook page. Send him a message. I'm getting a lot of saliva in my mouth from this. This is really, really nice. Well,
lovely. It's gonna make, really want to know that.
It's going to make my McDonald's that is getting slowly colder by the minute. Well, swiftly colder by the minute. It's going to make that very strange tasting later on. But yeah, I would really recommend trying those. Yeah. Richie Wong, you think Ryan Greenspan and Marcelo Margot are sponsored by Grenade Gum? Cool.
Margot.
Marcelo Margot. Fair enough. Thank you.
Marcello. Marcello. Margot. Margot.
Marcello Margot are sponsored by Grenade Gum. Very cool. Well, maybe they'll see this and they'll sponsor me too. Send me money, please.
Like such a heathen.
I'm from the north. What do you expect? And hey, I've also got to point out, the way that I speak is also a lot more refined than most of the common folk around here.
Yeah, I bet most of them can say hoodie properly.
Yeah, say hoodie. Yeah.
Look at the way it's spelt. It is not spelt H-U-D. It is spelt H-O-O-D. That is hood.
You don't pronounce it as hoodie, does it?
Yeah, but it's not Robin Hood.
It is. Whoa, that made that taste weird.
Sharon, how do you pronounce hoodie? Hoodie. Yeah. Hoodie. There you go. Not hoodie.
The thing is, though, I don't say hoodie. I would say a hoodie. But I just say hood. I don't say hood. I say hood.
Jesus, hood. Instead of hood.
So I need to say hoodie. Hood.
I'm waiting for him to go look for his invisible doog.
The dog has been on stream. My doog has been on stream.
That was a hand puppet.
Yeah, whose dog?
No, it was a hand puppet. Definitely, it was his hand in a black sock with a pair of bobbly eyes on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even if you look back at the comments, they even state that Richard Wong says that Ben says it. There's a few say it.
Yes.
That's not a real dog. It's a puppet.
Just because a lot of people say it doesn't mean it's true.
Gassy, does this mean Dex gets morning wooed?
I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't, yeah, aren't I? Or morning woo.
Say it wrong.
Say it wrong. The thing is, I'm not saying it wrong, but the thing is, if I was talking about, like, wood, then I do say wood. But I wouldn't say wood.
Why do you say wood, but you don't? But then you say hood.
I don't know why I do. I just do.
It's because he's moody.
I just imagine you when your kid gets older, we're going to see going to see Toy Story and with Buzz and Woody.
Oh man, completely throwing it there, just completely throwing us off. Colin, a dog was seen. Not sure it was his. Not sure whose dog it was, or if it was a sock puppet.
Definitely a sock puppet.
Yep.
If it was a real dog, it certainly wasn't his. It was that one he borrowed for his holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Or doognapped.
Why would I say Doog? Literally, there's only one O in dog. There is only one. Like, even if you'd said Dag or Doug, I could have accepted that because either of those are potential.
Do you like Dag?
Yeah, but why would you say Doog? But why would you say Hood?
Because Hood has two O's in it.
So just one, but you don't say Wood.
Well, maybe I will start saying Wood then. Just. I don't know why I say Hood. I don't know.
Oh, dear.
I don't. I can't explain it. I just do. That's it. It's as Ben says there. Around here, it's a Durg. D-U-R-G, a Durg. I'm gonna take the Durg for a walk.
I'm surprised you don't say Walk.
And Colin banned from the chat channel. Albert banned from the chat channel.
Love you, Dag.
Yeah, Chan hasn't said anything.
Yes.
Not nice last two.
Oh man. I think Colin has completely gone. He actually sounds like he's crying in the background there.
Have to change from me.
Oh dear.
Yeah, Colin's definitely gone. Gussie, you sound like the French copper from Hello Hello. Good morning, I was just pissing by the door.
Good morning.
Yes. Good morning. What? And oh, no, it's the French resistance lady, isn't it? It's the French resistance lady, isn't it? Listen carefully. I will say this only once.
Alright, Chan, you must have your thing to share now. Bring this back to a better level.
I don't know. Like, I think everyone seems to be having fun here. As Richie Wong says, it's the Afghanistanian dialect.
Oh dear.
Good morning. I was pissing past the dog. Colin has boosted goot.
Oh dear.
Oh.
I definitely think we broke Colin, like.
Yep.
Oh dear.
I don't think he's gonna stop anytime soon.
I'm back to Earth. I'm back to Earth.
For now. Yes, for now. So,
Right. Okay.
right, Channy Man,
Has Mr.
have you
Chan
done it?
finished fitting his part?
I was just getting some decent
Yes.
photos.
Well, Gaston said, I am a hoodie with a morning.
Morning Woody.
Oh God.
I definitely need to do a t-shirt now. I am a hoodie with a morning.
Would it not make more sense for us to do a hoodie with the morning woody?
Oh dear. Morning Woody, I'm off for a walk.
I actually have to stock. For God's sake. I need to talk to you, Chan, about potentially doing something for us for a t-shirt. I'm not saying I won't, Gussie. But I may just do that. If there is enough demand for one of those t-shirts, then I may just make one. So far, I am a high baller on Teespring. I have currently sold 3 items.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So which
Amazing
three
what happens when you stop trying to make profit.
Then, which 3 items did you buy, Dex?
No,
Well, that's not nice.
I've so far I've sold a t-shirt and 2 mugs, and 2 of the people that have bought mugs so far are actually in the chat at the moment.
Which t-shirt sold?
I'm not telling you.
Oh, please.
Is it your mum that bought them?
I don't know. It could have
Make
been.
you feel important.
Oh, it's the one about Magford being put stocking.
It's not. It's actually not that one. Sadly, I thought that would have sold and didn't.
Is it it's the lighting?
I don't know. I'm not telling anything. I'm not saying anything.
Was it your mum bought them to make you feel important?
It might have been. It might have been. Yes, 2 moogs have been sold.
Oh dear.
But yes, that's it. I am now a big baller.
This is no longer a what paintball games are on this week chat. It is literally how can we insult Dex more?
Well, that's every week, isn't it?
I think it's extra special
Oh,
this
fuck's
week.
sake. Gassy, what do you call little Dex? Is he a manhood or your manhood?
Manhood.
No, it's his little ginger noob.
Noob.
Yes. My little noobin.
Great Moog Dex, it holds water, really.
Your man.
A treat.
Yeah. My 11-ounce mug. My 11-ounce moog. Yes, great moog. It holds water. Now you see, you can't really extend water, can you?
Water.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like I feel like it doesn't matter if I try and extend that. It just still sounds the same. Water.
Water. It's water.
Yeah, you see, round my way, it's water.
Water.
Yeah, great moog. It holds water retreat.
Bruce Lee's favourite drink, that.
Council pot.
So come on, Chan. How are your photos yet?
I'm doing them now, man.
You're not doing a naked photo shoot right now. Come on. Or are you?
How do you know?
Well, that's the thing, I suppose. You know, I don't. That's it, Martello. It's water. Water! Yes. So, who's excited for Rick and Morty?
I've never actually watched Rick and Morty.
It's worth watching. It is quite funny. Save him, Chan. Yes, come on, Chan. Save me. Show me your parts.
Who's that?
That's Gassy, yes. He's just said save us.
Save him. No, not save us, save him.
Yeah. Rich Robson has on
Rich
Facebook, it's Grim
Robson.
Up North.
Messenger.
Yeah, I'm calling out
Robson.
some Johnny. I thought you'd be watching I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of There.
Who?
I think that's what Dex thinks he's on.
Mm. I'm a Z-list celebrity, get me out of here.
To be fair, Dex is probably more of a celebrity than some of them that are on it.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say that Dex had bigger tits.
That's a bit harsh, Albert. They're not tits, they're moobs.
Moobs.
Fuck's sake, I will keep walking into this, don't I?
Yeah, have you heard back because Ant called her he in one of the programs. What's her name?
Caitlin.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he called she a he, and there's been loads of them all kicking off.
Yes, of course. Somebody makes an innocent mistake and the world loses its mind.
Quite honest, it is an innocent mistake. I bet you're out of it.
Mm.
But he is still a bloke. He's still got XY chromosomes. You cannot change that.
Well,
No, but you can identify because gender is what you identify as. Sex is what you actually are.
So why is it called a sex change then?
You have actually got a point there. I can't. I did think it was funny that it was sort of funny that he won Woman of the Year while he still had he still was hadn't had lad, and
still a man.
Woman of the Year had a penis.
The redneck must have seen the new thing.
What's that?
I want one.
Well, there's a shock.
How much, Chan? How much?
Oh yeah.
I haven't released any know. I haven't thought of any pricings yet, but they're going to be a limited run.
This is what you were telling me about, wasn't it, Chan?
Aye, on Sunday.
Yes.
Yes, I need one.
What am I missing here?
There's a surprise, Colin. It's good to do with paintball.
They're in the chat deck.
Yeah, yeah.
What
Like
chat?
Paul says, it's about gender realignment. So yeah, Colin.
The chat. All chat.
I haven't gotten a notification for it.
Well, have a look then.
I'm having a look.
Well, hurry up then.
Yeah, as Paul says, it's gender reassignment, so
Yeah,
it's not actually called a sex change. It's just commonly known as a sex change.
Colin goes, I need a one, so yeah, he needs a gender.
Oh, there we go. I've changed the page, and now I've gotten 3 notifications. Right, but yes, it's gender reassignment. That's what's. I believe it's just commonly known as a sex change from the time when having a sex change was, when gender and sex were basically deemed as being the same thing. I think that's just the.
Yeah, the same thing.
So Chan, is the photo that you've sent, is that along the line?
Yes.
I don't want to give it away, but we were talking about another paintball gun. The one that
Other than the one that it's pictured on.
Yes. Is it
Yes.
look along that lines? What
Yes.
you were telling me?
Chan, are you
Pretty
happy
much
for me to
it's
share
gonna-
that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right, fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves.
I want one.
Yes. If I actually get my hands on another EMEC, yes, I would have one of them on the back of my gun every day.
There's a one up for sale for 160 quid at the minute.
Yeah, I can't justify buying another one at the minute.
There's always
Colin?
justification.
I know for definite what I was hitting at you were really, really, really good. I'll tell you off air.
But that is awesome.
I just the only thing I will say is it's a shame you can't get 6 in it.
Yeah.
Well, Planet Eclipse didn't design the back of it to be bigger
Be a
enough
6
to-
shooter.
Then again,
Yeah.
Colin, wasn't there some that were actually 5 shooters? Because
Yeah.
The 500 Magnums are 5.
It
Yeah.
The six is the sort of like the classic.
Yeah.
But
the
like
38
competition
special was a 6 shooter, which is what
competition
these
specials
casings
are.
are off.
Yeah, competition specials are up to like 8.
Yeah.
I have to do one in like 22.
Taurus Judge was. Have you put it up, Dex?
Yeah.
I haven't actually got
Yes.
the.
there's a delay.
Yeah. Come on, mate.
Right, okay.
I put it up and you didn't even feel it.
Well, it is your little strawberry nubbin.
Man,
That's my man Hood. But yes, that's awesome, Chan. That looks really, really tidy.
Yes. Well, anyway, for anybody watching that doesn't quite get what it is a replacement aluminium back cap for the EMEC.
Or Ether 2.
Or Ether 2, yeah. With repurposed, genuine 38 special casings.
Nice.
With
If I talk nice to my mate who goes shooting, can I get a 50 cal one?
what's just one right in the middle?
Yeah, one.
Yeah.
I tell you
50
what,
BMG.
50 BMG is about the right size to do like a cover for a cocker ball.
Oh, that would look good.
I bet it's a bit too big almost.
Maybe.
Worth having a look.
Because don't forget, 50 cal is the size of the bullet, not the
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
casing.
I think the casings are about 22 mil on the back end, just from memory.
Yeah, so that'd be pretty cool.
Mm.
Like I've seen like 5.56 ones. Was it 5.56?
Yeah, 5.56 is the
Automated
standard
being,
NATO round, I believe.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think of what they were using, because I've seen it done as like covers for cocking rods.
Mm.
So like you slip the casing over the cocking rod.
Quite possibly 5.56 because that is a very small round.
Mm.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks it's
Well,
this big nasty thing, but it's
No.
actually pretty tiny.
But when
It's
5.56 designed to tumble? No, that was 7.62.
No,
5.56
is just 22 with more powder behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's designed to penetrate.
But then stay inside.
Remedy. That's what she said.
No, 5.56 is designed to pass straight through body
Is it?
armor and people and everything. Yeah.
Oh no. I never really paid that much attention to what the bullets were designed to do other than hit stuff. But yes, Chan, that is very tidy.
Yes,
Yeah.
I definitely, most definitely want one.
Is this something that you're going to be running on your personal GAT?
Well, my personal one has a match anodized. Like
Yes, it does, doesn't it?
E
Yeah.
One. So probably not unless I decide to get one anodized and then put one on. But
I've just thought something really cool. Is imagine if you could do it really short, and then use a revolver speed loader to unscrew it.
Yeah.
How cool would that be?
Have you considered a price for this?
Probably in the region of about 20 posted.
That's pretty good. Yeah, that is good. That.
Yeah, I was expecting a hell of a lot more than that.
Yes, I definitely want one.
To be honest, it was more of just a fun thing. Can I do it?
Yeah.
With actual genuine rounds rather than having to do like miniature replicas. I mean, yes, it's a shame that I couldn't get 6 in, but I think it being real casing is nicer than having
definitely
like replica ones.
Realistically, the only thing that would be small enough for you to use to get 6 in would probably be a 22 long rifle.
Yeah.
Which
they'd be tiny
wouldn't
though,
look right because it's too small.
It wouldn't look right.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, I think you would have too much space between them even on a 22.
I don't even think like the back end of the casing 38 special compared to 22 isn't actually that much different.
Yeah, I suppose the 22 is a rim fire, so it's got a bigger rim.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
5.56 is 22. That's the equivalent. But I'd see the like again like a rimfire casing doesn't look as nice.
Yeah.
But the back end, obviously.
Yeah, but 5.56 is a neck down casing.
Yeah, which is what I'm saying. Like the 5.56 case is near enough the same size as a 38 special.
Yeah, they probably are. I was meaning that like the
22
long
would
rifle.
be smaller. Yeah,
22 long rifle
like,
is probably small enough,
nothing,
but it just wouldn't look right.
No, I can't actually think of. I can't think of anything else that would. I did have
probably some
I did have the chance to get some. There's probably a round that would do it, but I did have the chance to get hold of some 45 ACP casings, but that would have been like 4 rounds on the back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I suppose you've got to account for the external diameter as well, haven't you, for actually making it so like the thing can actually turn into the back of the marker.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm right on the top limit of how big the back cap can be for it to still go on.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely want one of them.
Yeah, that's really nice.
No worries, Colin. I shall put you one aside.
That sounds like you've already prepped a whole load.
Deliver it.
Unleash my inner redneck.
Well, like I was
It's
saying, it is
actually not really an inner redneck. It's just me.
Yeah, I was just gonna say what inner redneck.
Like I was saying, it is a limited run, and by limited I mean there will only ever be 20.
Yeah, wait till you hear about something else though, Colin, because I know for definite you'll want that.
That will also probably be a limited run.
Now I need to know about this as well.
So, are you going to tell them your idea?
Yeah, to be honest, basically it's a very similar looking aesthetic piece, but as a pump handle for an Empire sniper.
Yes, I want one.
I knew he would.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds really good.
I mean, I'm definitely in. Pump Fury 2.0.
I think Pump Fury 2.0 needs some Pump Fury lasering as well.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. I do like the idea. I do like your design things, but I think what I've got planned for it probably might spoil it going down the laser route.
What is it not? I thought was it not just going to be all black, like totally blacked out?
No.
No.
No, I'm going for a proper Fury tank style pano, and the machine grip panels like but with mud splash on it and
so very military.
Yeah.
What were you saying about the grip panels?
The grip panels will have the Pump Fury writing, but also have tank tread patterns on them, like your Nest ones.
Ah. Have you? I'm guessing you've spoken to the same bloke.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's it is coming along. It's just going to take a bit longer than originally anticipated.
Well, I mean, that's Paintball gun project, isn't it? I've had projects that I've been working on since I started playing, so you know, it's just where it is.
Same as my Evil M. That's a long-term project.
Yeah, it's just what you do, isn't it? You buy a marker and then you think, I'll do this with it and I'll do that with it, and then years later, I'll get around to it eventually.
But Chan, you know, I mentioned to you that I would be wanting the feed neck mod on the autocover bottle. What else could you do to that, or is that like sky's the limit sort of thing?
What, like machining mods on your cocker?
Yeah.
You've seen my 04, haven't you? The blue silver splash one.
Yes.
Like that sort of custom milling, but obviously if you sort of go down the route of putting custom milling on, you then really need to look at getting it re-anodized.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But
I just fancy like making it looking like unique, really.
Yeah. But there's
Albert
that.
Mill.
And there's
The one thing I would like to change on it, if you can't, reg.
Oh,
The
That
yeah.
looks that looks like a ribbed dildo.
Ergo reg. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest, well, actually, do I have a nice? I've got a nice black Mac Dev reg.
All right.
Would match the marker.
That'd
Yeah.
go well with that actually, because
Mhm.
that's the one off the
Yeah, it is. Yeah, the tactical
tac
drone.
Mm-hmm.
So it is
Yeah.
quite.
They're good regs as well. They are.
All right.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So there's that. What else?
Obviously, I want to keep it mechanical.
Oh yeah. I do have an E-blade.
No.
Well, you could put the E-blade on and then run it in mechanical mode.
Oh no, wait, no, I did have an E-blade, but it's currently on Albert's sniper.
You are.
And there's E new assist
Mm-hmm.
pump cocker hybrid.
Well, you see, no. I mean, it can
I
still
kind of
be.
just want to just put it on just to use it as a clapper, just so it's E-triggered.
Yep. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Just while I'm bored over Christmas.
An E-trigger pump.
Yep.
Dex, was it an Oracle? Or that was the only frame you had was an E-blade?
Yep.
so
It was my 04. Yeah, it was when I first got it.
I wonder if you could work it so it auto triggered with the eyes.
I don't know. I think you would need an MQ valve in definitely if you wanted that to work.
No, you wouldn't need an MQ valve. Because you're still dropping the sear. It's just whether it lets you click it. You'd have to have different like software.
Yeah.
On the board, I would have said.
Yeah.
So, Jan, after looking at one, do you think an ion pump's possible?
Oh yeah, they're possible, but just why?
Because why not?
Is there a lot of work or?
But the lad that I did the frame repair for, I think he said he paid something like $90 just for the pump frame from Ion.
Mm.
When
apparently the guy's not making the kits anymore either.
No, not so many months ago, I was selling Ions for like 20 quid a pop.
Mm.
Yeah, Ions
a trigger. Oh yeah.
I'm really looking forward. I'm really looking forward to my mechanical Ion.
Yes, that's on the to-do shelf.
Hey, Chan, I'm in no rush for it. I'm just looking forward to when I get it.
Do you think that's a better route if you had a more mechanical?
Yeah, like it. Yeah, to be honest, the way I would look at it is you've got a sniper pump. That shoots mint. Like to have a mech that'll absolutely rattle would be to mech the Ion.
Yeah. Mech Ions are great.
Mm.
Yeah, I was going to say the trigger pull on your mech Ion was better than most of like the electronic Ions I've ever shot.
You never shot my original Ion. My original Ion was amazing. It was a super Ion.
Here we go.
My Ion that I've upgraded, so I can't upgrade it anymore.
Mm.
Hey guys, this is my Ion.
No, not my original Ion.
If you shook mine, it would fire.
That's not good though.
No,
to be fair, I did get called for that on my erection because it was a bit the trigger was a bit bouncy.
Yeah, and very rapid.
Yeah, I probably should have.
No, you shouldn't have.
The mechanical debug. Dex, when I was setting it up, I just put the barrel into the pillow and then touched my finger on the trigger with the bottle shouldered, and it basically just RT'd into my finger full auto 14 balls a second.
And the problem is...
Yeah, it does.
Illegal.
And the
I'm not gonna play
problem
any
is...
I'm not going to be doing any tournaments with it. Put it that way.
Seeing that.
Yeah, it does go a little bit RTE.
Watching
Sorry.
Richie's just shared a photo in
Yes.
team chat of. Oh, that is disgusting.
Do you think he's literally just slapped that together right now?
No, and Richie probably.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a right feed.
That is an original Sniper 2.
With the is it an original one?
I think that is a Sniper 2. In fact, no, it's not. No, it's not. Is it? Because the Sniper
Got
2
what looks like a carbon fiber barrel and then an E-blade with a scythe trigger.
I don't even know if that's a carbon fiber barrel. That might actually just be a stock barrel, you know. Oh. I reckon he probably has just slapped that together, you know.
Going back to getting pulled at tournaments, I tell you, once I get used to that, I've got a feeling I'm going to get pulled at the mechanical.
I don't think there'll be people.
Yeah.
I don't think there'll be as many people getting pulled next year. At least I would hope not.
I mean, Christ, that thing. I was getting big style, you know, new good syndrome.
Yeah.
I mean, I went through what would normally last me a day. I went through in the first game.
Yeah.
Oh, this is good.
Yep. It's that, oh, I want to shoot lots of paint because this thing feels amazing.
Normally, a rotor and 4 pods on my pump would last me at least half a day.
Yeah.
And that went in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I went, oh, this is good.
Yeah. It does, it feels good to shoot lots of paint, but it's not good for your bank balance.
Thing is, it was accurate as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you see, that's the thing. When you're playing pump, you know, people say pumps are more accurate, but it's not because it's more accurate. It's because you're taking the time to pick your shots. So it's like that one shot is generally going to be more accurate than just spraying a load of paint down range. But your shot on shot is more accurate when you're playing with a semi-automatic because it's designed to cycle itself, as opposed to you manually cocking it and that knocking your aim off every time.
I always tell people that a pump gun is no more accurate. It makes you more accurate because that shot's going to count.
Yes.
Because if you're lucky, you might get 4 shots on target, and then if that guy's got a half decent marker, if you haven't hit 4 shots, you're going to get.
Richie says it was an old autocock. I mocked that up ages ago, and it's an old bull barrel. I'd share it, but like we've got some reasonably indecent images in the in the group chat, which would appear along the bottom bar. So I don't know if Rich wants everyone that watches the stream seeing his nipples. That's Rich, not Richie.
I wouldn't want to see his nipples.
Richie shares images of his cocker. Rich shares images of his nipples.
Rich's nipples, and then...
Hang on, I think I might have actually gotten this where I can view the image without seeing nipples. So right, no. I'll go over to the share screen. And
we know what you're
there
like
you go.
Technology. All we're gonna get is nipples, not even the coat.
Nope. If you actually look over on the share screen any second now, you should be able to see the marker that Richie had mocked up.
I've just got thoughts now of just one giant nipple.
You see, I actually think that looks really cool.
What, the one giant nipple?
No, the E-bladed right feed. To me, that does look really cool.
Well, to you it would, wouldn't it?
Yes, because I love pumps.
Well, apart from the pump handle being longer than the barrel.
Yeah, but that just adds to the beauty of it.
That's like when I put my 6-inch Deadly Wind.
What?
6-inch Deadly Wind fibber barrel on my pump.
I expected more from a man of your stature.
Whose fire alarm's going off? Someone's tea's ready.
Not mine. Mine's still sitting in the bag from earlier on. I haven't even started it properly yet.
I've lost you.
Yep. Same here.
What?
Yeah.
Discord's gone potato.
Oh no, not again.
Potato.
Potato.
Disconnect and reconnect. There we go.
Dex has got it.
And I'm
Or
back.
as Dex would say, potato.
Potato.
Patootie.
But anyway, well, it is now. We are now 10 minutes into Rick and Morty. So,
Oh.
Sniper 2 with what looks like a bull barrel. There we go. That's from Paul. Yeah. What's going on?
You are.
I think I've never brought my thingy. Anyway, so yes, have we got anything else that we'd like to talk about?
Yes, quick, find something else to talk about. So Dexter can't go watch a car.
I can still watch the cartoon Behind the Times. I can just watch it on Netflix. I'm a Netflix peasant.
You're a Netflix what?
A Netflix peasant.
Oh, pet.
What else did you think I'd said?
I honestly don't know what you said.
It was probably thought you were on about some kind of game poultry.
Some game poultry. What?
You're a pheasant.
Well, no, because then he would have said fools.
What?
Did he shoot in the woo?
Yeah, what?
With his goon.
He goes for a walk down, for a shoot.
What?
What he saw.
With his
I'm lost.
Dexter just now was Elmer Fudd.
What?
I mean, realistically, Albert, you'd pull off a better Elmer Fudd.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hooting.
Is it Duke season?
I'm hunting rabbits.
You're hunting rabbits in Duke season.
Yes, I'm hunting rabbits in Duke season. Yes, indeed. Indeed, my friends, indeed. And I think we've broken Albert now. Definitely broken Albert now.
Yeah, Albert's turned into Muttley.
Yep.
I'm crying.
Oh god. Well, I think, ladies and gentlemen, that we shall leave the show on a high note there. Ben, I have no idea why everything has suddenly gone buggy. Probably because of my really, really naff computer.
Gone boogie.
It's gone boogie.
Why can I hear a duck?
Maybe the Duke.
Ben says, right, I'm off. Laters, enjoy your Dirk hunting. Alright.
It's Muttley.
Yeah, that does sound like Muttley. Like.
Does that mean does that mean that it's Deek Dastardly?
I don't mispronounce me
Deek
eyes.
Dastardly and Mootly.
I'll give you Mootly, but I'm not giving you. I don't even know how you pronounce Dick Dastardly, but I will give you Mootly. Yeah.
What about Wiley Coyote?
And the Rude Ruder.
For fuck's sake, man.
And
Fucking hell.
Albert's off again.
I think Albert just fell off his chair. Fuck's sake, Rude Runner. Screw you guys, I'm going home.
Are you not already home?
Stop correcting us, Chan.
It can't be his whom because he's Doomsday.
Derg, not
his
Doog.
whom,
It's a
it's not his
Derg.
Doog.
God's sake.
R.I.P. Al.
Yes. Can we get an F in the chat for?
F's in chat for Albert.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, there we go. Colin putting F's in chat. Right. In that case, guys, if we haven't got any more Doogs or Hoods or out like that to talk about, then I guess we'll end the stream here. And I'm actually gonna finish. I'm gonna eat my dinner before I go to bed. Yep.
We could talk about my HK Sugar.
Yes, actually, that is something that I think we should talk about. Yes. Yeah.
Yes, the HK Shooter. CV. Ooh.
You do know that you're gonna have to sell that now as the CV. Ooh, don't you?
Ooh, just fill it.
You know that grenade gum is actually still really, really fruity. But alas, I'm just gonna let you talk about your I'm gonna let you talk about your shocker CV ooh while I eat my snack wrap.
HKCV. Ooh.
Yeah. Basically, I did own personal marker because I wasn't gonna end up using in its electronic form, and the resale on them from what I pay for it is terrible. So I couldn't bring myself to sell it. So I thought I'll put a CVO frame on. Found out they didn't fit. Returned.
So you made it fit.
And then after speaking with some of the guys at Shotgun, found out that they do a service to me. So I thought, oh, so it can be modified to fit. So I did it myself, and I will be offering it as a service to anybody that has a HK Shotgun that wants a CVO frame on.
Oh.
Yes,
Mr. Winspear has already taken me up on said offer.
Has he now?
He has. So once he's got a CVO frame, he can get it sent over, and then it'll be modified to fit.
What sort of fees are you charging for said service?
Depending on whether it's delivered or not, or if it's just the frame or the entire marker, because generally with insurance, your postage is going to run 10 upwards. If it's just the frame, obviously sent and then returned, or if the frame's bought and sent direct from wherever they've purchased it, I'd imagine around 25, including return postage if it's just
that's pretty damn cheap.
That's really good. Yeah. See,
Like,
Johnny man, you undercut yourself.
There's not a massive amount of material that gets removed, but it's just having tools to remove it properly.
The time and the skill. And...
But now, obviously, I've got my jigs and stuff set up, doing my personal one, so it's ready to go. I've done the hard on my own gun, which obviously then making it cheap.
The thing is, look, I still do.
Else?
You know, I know you say stuff like that,
Now
John,
you just
but I still do think that
put
you
a CVO
massively
frame or
undersell
something
yourself.
else.
Open.
I wonder if we can CVO something out.
Probably anything with enough Chinese man ingenuity.
I've got Colin's Cyborg to have a look at at some point.
CVO that. Just
Well,
CVO all the things.
See, I don't like if you wanted to use it for a mech tournament, like Colin's Ion wouldn't be legal because it's got a dual trigger. And obviously it's a dual trigger and on.
It's not a mech cocker, basically.
Yes, but it doesn't have a CF tripping mechanism to fire it. Either an auto mag or a cop.
Chan.
Could you just fasten a sear to the trigger? Not that it's got anything to trip, but it's got a sear then.
To be honest, I think the way around it is just by slamming a single trigger.
Chan.
Yeah, but to be fair, it's not even the single trigger. It's the actual trigger guard.
Is the guard governed under the rules as well? Is it?
Well, it's the ruling is, if I remember rightly from last time I read it, it was on markers, like mechanical.
I've lost you guys. Yeah.
Sorry.
One sec. Hold on. Whoa.
Hang on.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, you just were
Hello?
just cutting in and out constantly. I wanted to get that there.
Yeah, basically, I think if I remember rightly, the ruling was on my because we don't have a trigger actuated sear as well as the solenoid thing. Whatever the ruling was on that, it's the trigger guard must not exceed a certain dimension, which is basically it can't be bigger. It's not actually a so-called double trigger limit. It's your trigger guard must be smaller than such and such.
So basically, you can't like have a single trigger inside of a double trigger frame, and then so you would still be able to walk a single trigger.
Yeah, but I can walk.
Yes, yeah.
Trigger on this wheel
and
on the EMA.
Yeah,
and that's all right for people who don't have sausage fingers.
Yeah,
I've got nice skin guitarist fingers.
Little noodles. So, I was actually just wondering there, Chan, yes, oodles. Chan, the frame that is on my Ion, could you potentially copy that frame but make it as a single trigger frame? Because it's not the frame that has the HPR in, like, you know, the HPR adapter. It's got that separate.
Oh, so it is. Ooh.
Yeah, so would it's just a like talking theoretically or hypothetically, but do you think you could copy that but as a single trigger frame?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Or I could just make it into a single trigger frame.
Yeah, that could work. Like just make it into a single trigger frame. But then would that go down as like being would it be classed as an illegal mod to a marker? I mean, talking Tony speak, obviously not like actual legalities, but
In what way?
well, if you, I'm assuming for to make it into a single trigger frame, you probably have to cut the frame, cut the trigger guard out, and then move it up, similar to what you did. I believe it was with an autococker.
No, that wasn't that. Well, it was just to make the trigger frame smaller to accommodate for it because it was minied and it
Yes.
had a drop back right. Basically, it was the trigger frame geometry was too big and needed to be smaller.
Yeah.
But it just bent into shape, and then formed. With this, I'd probably be able to do the same sort of thing.
Yeah.
But really, I think. Well, I don't know where the ruling stands in mech tournaments when it comes to modified guns like that, because half the cockers on the field were like custom build, like they're not. So how
would it be governed?
Say yes to that, but no to the same thing. But an eye on.
You think about it, you'll probably be very hard pushed to get it autococker that is totally like they come out of the fact some sort of modification to it.
Yeah.
To be honest, the in a long while is that VF Tactical that you've now got.
Alright.
Other than the 3-way and the RAM, that is as it would have left the factory.
Alright.
Obviously, other than the laser and the freak board barrel and
the cosmetic stuff, and well, I mean, obviously the barrel
and the ASA.
That is just normal freak back, isn't it?
Yes, normal freak. Yeah.
Because I'm going to be buying it myself, so that's all.
Yeah.
See, that's what I still need to do. Is I still need to get you to like sort out a freak board back or something for us. But then I need to buy a set of freak inserts if I actually want to do that, though. I know I don't need a full set. I know. I just need to buy some. But...
Paint's that small now. You just I mean,
well,
how small
to be honest, from the
firing at BZ.
Well, it was rolling through a 7.7 that I had.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think I ended up using my 7.5. But
yeah, I had the 7.5 off my sniper on the autococker.
Yeah, I got a couple of barrel breaks though, so I think there must have been some ones that were much bigger than 7.5. So then I ended up switching to like an 80 because it wasn't great shooting the lane and then getting a barrel burst.
Was the way
to be honest, I can remember when I first started getting into paintball. Paint was really, really small. Like it was rolling through 6.75s and what. But then it got bigger again, and then it's gone smaller again.
Yeah.
Well, I remember when at first I just used whatever barrel came on my gun. But when I started getting into like learning about like bore size and stuff, everyone used to shoot at 6.93. Can you imagine taking a 6.93 on a field now?
6.
I mean, I think
693 was pretty much the manufacturer standard for what they issued when the planets, all the egos came with 693s. I don't think it was until maybe I'm trying to remember what year it was until they went to like a 8.9.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, like for modern paint nowadays, an 8.9 is huge.
Mm-hmm. The smallest barrels that I own are a 685. Which is, like, I know at the minute is like throwing a sausage down a corridor.
Wizard's sleep.
Mm-hmm.
What was your paint on BZ champ? I said I was gonna keep my keep off till I could shoot it on a better day because I thought it was quite cold.
Yeah, with it not being winter paint, I think that might have been where some of the problems were arising.
Yeah.
Was that Pro Sharp?
Yeah. It's shot nice and straight.
Yeah, definitely.
Didn't Pro Sharp at one stage make all the Valken paint for the UK and New York?
I don't know. That's what somebody else put on, saying that ProShar was just rebranded Valken, but
no, it was the other way around. Valken was rebranded ProShar at one stage, because there was a bit of controversy at one of the UWL games because it was being sold as Valken paint but in ProShar. That wasn't to do with the quality of the paint. That was more to do with the person selling it.
Well, you always get dodgy people, don't you?
Yeah, there was a bit of controversy with it. It's like, well, I'm paying Valken money. Why aren't I getting Valken paint?
Mm-hmm.
You are, but you get it before Valken have stuck it in their box.
Yeah.
See that to me is why are you then paying more money to shoot Valken paint, which is just this paint in a box with a bit money slapped on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's like the the thing is I'm not sure whether it still is the case, but I know at the time ProShar were the European manufacturer for Valken, so Valken didn't have to ship everything from the US to Europe, which makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's like there was a news story recently where a woman's kicked off big style because she bought a veg mix from Waitrose through Ocado, and when it was done, it had got an Aldi label under the Waitrose label.
Yeah.
And it's literally because they are literally the same product.
Yep.
Waitrose have their label put on it and charge you £2 something, and Aldi have their label put on it and charge you £1.60 something.
Yeah. Well, this is it. It's
kicking off.
There's a lot of people.
She pays a premium to get Waitrose stuff. If she wanted Aldi stuff, she would go to Aldi and.
Yeah, because it's not the same thing. It tastes different. Yeah, but it's the exact same product and just slightly different packaging. No, it's not. No, it's not. Yes, it is.
Well, it's like at the end of the day, it's still a leek, a carrot, a veg, a potato.
Well,
my dad at one stage used to work for a farm that was picking leeks, and leeks come out of the field in the bags for the supermarket they are going to. Same field. They had Tesco bags, Morrison's bags, Waitrose bags, Aldi bags. All coming out the same field,
but all being sold at different prices in different places.
Yeah.
Well, it's like
they all come out the field at the same time. They all go to the same through the same process, same shell, same lorry.
You don't wear glasses, do you, Colin? At all?
I have prescription safety glasses, which I literally have the smallest possible prescription.
Right, so, okay, I think we can probably exclude the safety glasses. But the rest of it, me, Albert Chan, we all wear glasses, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something like about 80% of glasses are made in the same factory.
Yeah.
Of all, like, all glasses made are made in the same factory. You've got, like, and it's the same with sunglasses. You've got, like, Ray-Bans being made beside, I don't know, like, the knockoff Ray-Bens. Gucci right beside your Prada and all this sort of stuff. And people pay a premium because they think that they're getting a special product that's being made in a special place, and it's getting made in the exact same sort of places. Now, all right, those exact ones might not be, but other companies do. You know, they're
made
just
in the same factory, and someone sticks a different label on.
Yeah.
It's like, you go into the car. I don't know how Volkswagen get away with selling so many different Golfs.
Mm-hmm.
Because they sell the Golf, the Tiguan,
Mm-hmm.
the TT,
Mm-hmm.
the Beetle.
Mm-hmm.
What else is there? I think the T-Rock's probably based off it as well.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just Volkswagen. Then you go into the Skodas that use the same platform.
Mm-hmm.
Then you go into the Audis that use the same platform.
Yep.
And Seat.
And Seat as well.
Well, it's the same with Renault, was it? Renault, Peugeot, Citroen, and I think there's another one. They all do the same thing. You look at the cars and they're all the same car.
Renault, Renault, Volt and Nissan sell the exact same van with a different badge.
Mm-hmm.
Well, basically, Renault is run off the same platform as nearly all the Nissans, from the Leaf right up to the Qashqai. It's all the same floor plan as Renault cars.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
because they're all Nissan, they're all Renault.
Yep.
Renault brought out an exact copy of the Qashqai.
Yeah, three quarters of the cars that are on the streets today are Fiat 500.
Yeah.
Fiat 500 is the same engine, chassis, gearbox as a Ford.
Makes sense.
The Ford Ka, there's the 500, the Fiat Panda. Jordan's is something else that uses the same floor plan.
But there was the Toyota Aygo, Citroen C1, and the Peugeot 107, all built in the same factory.
Yeah.
Yep. But then when they get to the showroom, they pay different amounts for each one.
Mm-hmm. The only difference between the Aygo and C1, literally, but the Toyota likes it slightly. But the C1 and the 107, they literally are the same car.
Yeah.
Well, it's like you've got the Seat Me, the Skoda Citigo, and the Volkswagen Up. They're the same car. Literally the same car with a different badge. I think the Volkswagen's got a slight area. They ran out of whole numbers because the Audi A0.5.
Yeah. Well, it's because
You've already got the A1, so you can't really go any smaller.
Yeah. But you see, what they're doing is, say they reduce it slightly, or they put it on a point, whatever, when they haven't actually got enough stuff to make a new car or whatever else. So they're just like, oh, this one comes with alloy wheels, so we're calling it the 0.5.
Who was it? Was it Renault's one of the adverts I heard on the radio? In the going, oh yes, comes with air conditioning as standard. I was like, what? Most cars since the fucking late 80s have came with some form of air conditioning as standard.
Yeah, I mean, even mine's got air conditioning. You just have to wind the windows down for it, but you know.
my dad's 1970s Land Rover had air conditioning. It was called the holes in the floor.
Yeah. Exactly. But no, I mean, I get what you're saying there, Chan. It's like some of these things that they're going, oh, it comes with blah 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 standard. Like, yeah, but that has been the standard for years. That's yeah. Hello there, Rich. Thank you very much for dropping in. It's a pleasure to see you. We are
Hello, Mr. Rich. We're just putting the worlds to rights now.
Yes, that's it. We've pretty much talked about everything.
Putting the worlds to rights. Putting the worlds to rights while we make Dex miss Rick and Morty.
Oh, I've missed Rick and Morty now. It's only on for half an hour, and that half an hour started at 10 o'clock. So I've missed the UK premiere of Rick and Morty now. Thank you very much, guys.
It's alright, we can end the stream now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now he's missed it, we can end.
Oh, any of you guys watching the Mandalorian?
Yes.
No, I have no way of watching it at the moment. However, I am enjoying the Baby Yoda memes.
It's not Baby Yoda.
It is Baby Yoda. I don't care what anyone says. It is Baby Yoda.
No, it's not.
I'm not seeing the program, but it is Baby Yoda.
Yes.
Chat, please tell them, will you?
It's Baby Yoda.
Been trying all week, Albert. I just ignored them. The child.
It's Baby Yoda.
Unidentified species.
Pardon?
The actual species that Yoda belongs to has no
name.
It's not specified, no name. So
therefore it's called Yoda.
No, because in the timeline that it's being based on, Yoda's dead.
I don't care. It's Baby Yoda.
Right, so...
As we all know, if you don't know what the species is, they're all named after the one that you do know.
I can sense Albert going more and more purple.
Let me ask this in a common sense and down to an actual serious manner.
Right.
And I'm going to refer to it as Baby Yoda because that's the only thing I know it as. Obviously, it isn't Baby Yoda because it's set after Yoda's already died.
No, it's Baby Yoda.
But is he the same? Is Baby Yoda in inverted commas the same species as Yoda?
Yes.
Yes.
So it's Baby Yoda.
Right.
No, Yoda was the person's name, not the name of the species.
But we don't know the name of the species, hence it's Yoda.
I mean, we don't know the name of the species for Dex, but we just call him orangutan.
Yeah.
It's the nearest thing.
Oh, God. No, I'm
Homo
really
erectus orangutangus.
To be quite honest, I'm enjoying it better than any of the Star Wars films that have came out.
Yeah, because all of the Star Wars villains, all of the other Star Wars films, apart from Rogue One, have been shit. I mean, since like the new stuff, anyway.
I'm on about new stuff, obviously.
Yeah,
Star
I mean,
Wars,
the original Star Wars. Solo failed at the box office.
Well, yeah, but
Solo was a really good film, I thought.
Nah.
They follow on.
What's your name? Han. Han what? I don't know. What tribe are you from? Well, I'm not really. I'm by myself. Okay, we'll call you Solo. Fuck off. Really? Really? One of the most legendary characters in all of the Star Wars franchise got his name because he's by himself. Fuck off.
Dex is triggered.
So boring.
By himself. Fucking Han Solo. Fuck off. Rich, is this the state of UK paintball? Oh, Rich, we are well past talking about paintball now. we started on paintball 2.5 hours ago.
We're only keeping one against the can't go freaking more.
When Baby Dex...
That's some paintball in the background.
Yep.
Yeah.
When Baby Dex comes along, it will be known as Baby Dex. Exactly, yes, it will be on stream. For all you need to know, it will be just Baby Dex. And there we go, you see, Rich, Solo was not a good film. There we go, you see?
I really enjoyed it.
So
well, you would.
You do. One person.
To be fair, I am one of those people that I can go and watch any film and go, I quite enjoyed that.
You would have enjoyed AI artificial intelligence. I just know you would have. You freak.
You what? I would have enjoyed what?
AI, artificial intelligence.
I've only watched it once, and it was a bit weird.
It was terrible. You probably enjoyed it.
All I can remember from it was the same actor in it as what was that played Anakin in the episode.
No, I don't think it was. It was the same guy. It was the same kid that played the kid from Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
Okay. I got that wrong.
Yeah, but it had Jude Law in it because he's the sex robot.
Yes, the Gigolo.
Yeah, that was one of the worst films I have ever seen in my life. I will never ever get that time back.
I'm waiting for Dex. I'm waiting for Dex to say Gigolo.
The worst
Gigolo.
Worst film I've ever seen. V for Vendetta.
Fuck off! Like, just get off my stream. V for Vendetta is one of my all-time favorite films.
You are joking.
That is one of the best films that has ever been made.
I'm now thinking of that school teacher that telling the kids how to spell to pronounce Google.
Gula. Oh man.
You actually like V for Vendetta?
V for Vendetta is one of my all-time favorite films.
Oh, nah.
Yeah.
Well,
Remember the 5th of November for gunpowder, treason and plot. I see no reason the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. Like, it's just an amazing film.
Seriously?
Standing up against an entire, like, a fascist nation and bringing the people back together.
Without wanting to get political, one thing that did make me laugh the other day, and partly because it is true, Guy Fawkes was the last man to enter Parliament with honest intention.
Yeah. The thing is, though, I must admit,
Guy Fawkes now,
the thing is, I've got to, like, the amount of people that, you know, like, say, like, Anonymous and stuff like that, that's you know, they wear the Guy Fawkes mask, and when protesters go out and protest, they wear the Guy Fawkes mask, and it's like, also you're a religious fundamentalist, and it's like, no, I hate religion. It's like, well, why are you wearing the mask of a religious fundamentalist then? Religious fundamentalist. Yeah, he was a like hardcore religious nutter. But it's like I do like the idea of people standing up against a fascist government and all that sort of stuff. And I do like the idea that when people, you know, some people understand that they want to keep their anonymity, but you're wearing you're wearing the mask of a guy who was a religious nutter.
Yeah, when he devout. Oh man, I don't even think he.
It was to do with the Catholic and Protestant thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
In the history of the UK, at one moment Protestants were getting persecuted, and the next moment Catholics were, and
well, that I don't think
it was just.
No, it was. Was it not more along the lines of, because it was Henry VIII that basically created the Church of England, which is the Protestant Church, isn't it? And he only created it because he wanted to be able to get divorced, which you couldn't do under the Catholic Church. And there's been problems with it's Catholics and Protestants over in Ireland, but I don't think over here. I get that, Rich, that the mask is symbolic. I totally understand that, and that's why I don't really complain about it. I just kind of find it a little bit funny. But so it's over in the UK. The whole Catholic and Protestant thing has never really been. It was Protestants like persecuting Catholics more than I would say Catholics persecuting Protestants. But I mean,
depended which monarch was on.
True.
Right,
yeah. True.
Monarch switched. It swapped between a Catholic or a Protestant monarch, and the opposite religion wasn't. If I remember rightly, wasn't Guy Fawkes was a Protestant.
Catholic.
Yeah, he was a Catholic.
Was he Catholic?
Yeah.
Catholic. Devout Catholic.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can remember watching the TV show about it, and
The actual I can't.
with Jon Snow in it.
Of Catholic. He was pro. I don't know how you pronounce this. Provincile. Pro.
If I actually have it in front of us, I might be able to pronounce it.
I just Google it there, and it's like it's provindical.
Provin.
What the hell? What's his name? I've just. Pope.
Whose name?
Guy Fawkes, also known as Guy Fawkes.
It was Paul something. I'm just looking here. What we've got. Trying to see if we've got. Yeah.
What? Actually, put the black powder underneath it and everything and blew it.
Why don't they just do it with the rail?
Was it Pope Paul V?
Hey?
Pope Paul V.
Was
That may be wrong. That I just had a quick look.
No, they did. It was a gunpowder exploding the legend. It was done years ago with Richard.
We've lost you there, Colin.
It's incredible.
Hold on.
Now.
One sec. Disconnect. Reconnect. Right. I keep losing yous. Hello?
Hello.
Hello there. I can hear you, Chan.
Hello.
Right. Colin?
Hello.
Got you? Yep.
Albert's doing his Mootley impression.
Paul says basically join a religion and kill anyone who doesn't agree. Love thy neighbour, my arse. Yeah, basically. Yeah. Religion has a lot to answer for.
Well, basically, can't you?
No, realistically, it's not even religion that has a lot to answer for. It's idiots who follow it devoutly and that got a lot to answer for.
The thing is,
basically, war that's ever happened on this planet is linked in some way or another.
A lot of them, yes. Not all of them, but a lot of them.
Religion is one of the main causes. It's probably the most popular cause of war.
You see, that's it. I mean, some religions say go out and kill the non-believer and things like that, and some say, some say love thy neighbour, but then of course you have the different sects that go, well, you're loving thy neighbour in the wrong way. Just.
I said that religion.
It doesn't literally mean love thy neighbour. You're not going to go around and look.
Yeah, but you'll have it in the Bible where it'll in the Bible it'll say he without sin cast the first stone, and then they'll have some religious nut that will want to go out and want to kill people because they don't prescribe to their exact believing. See, but hang on, so you believe that you're without sin? Well, look, no, you're not. Nobody is without sin.
I'm off, guys. I've got an early start.
Yeah. No worries, man. Catch you there. See you later, Albert. To be fair, I think we're at the point now where we'll probably want to end the stream because it is getting on.
We've gone totally off the track.
It took all my efforts to keep Dexter on track.
Yeah, I'm not exactly the most easy to corral. I realise that trying to sometimes keep me on topic is a bit like trying to herd cats. But anyway, yes. So I think we'll just end the stream there then. So right, before we go then, Albert, where can we find you if anyone wants to talk to you? Click clack pew, fantastic. Colin, where can we find you?
Poop Fury.
Poop.
Poop Fury.
Charlie Man, where can we find you?
On Facebook at Northern Custom.
And finally,
I was waiting for it. Northern Customs.
Click clack pew.
And finally, my name is Dexter. You can find me at Dexter's PB Lab. And I just can't stretch that out. I can't. Yeah, you can find me at Dexter's PB Lab on Facebook. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. If you have, yes, on Facebook. If you've enjoyed the stream, please don't forget to leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel, all that sort of stuff. We will be back at some point next week. Thank you very much for watching, guys. It has been a pleasure as always, and we shall see yous next time.
Nah.
Ciao.
Love you, bye.